Good morning. It is 9:43 and I am on my way to the hospital for this life-changing event. I'm pretty pumped, pretty excited. I've got my chauffeur, Benson. He is driving me, He is driving me to the hospital. So the check-in time is 10:30 and the surgery will be at 12:30. I'm super excited right now. I feel really weak, like really tired. I was in the house kind of feeling like I just want to sleep. I really feel tired. I had my last shake or whatever they provide, the Ensure pre-surgery. And this is my last one, like at 9, and then I can't have water after that. That's like the last thing, and it's just like really hydrating. That's why I had 3, because you have to be pre-hydrated for surgery. So I'm excited. I think, nervous for sure, subconsciously or somewhere deep down there. I think I had my crying session a couple days ago, so I feel good. And I think once it gets closer, because he won't be able to go in with me, that I'll be a little more nervous. I hope not. I'm just so pumped to like hurry up and be on the other side. Yeah. So anyway, so when I get there, I'll check in, and then I'll go to the little surgery waiting area, and I don't know what they'll do. Like, I'm curious to see what they're doing between 10:30 and 12:30, and then it'll be about an hour and a half. Of course, that's assuming there's no complications, and I'm thinking like if there's a hernia repair, which sometimes there can be, then that could take longer. So yes, it is September 21st, 2021, and yeah, we'll see how this goes. Yeah. A little bit.
You did it. You did great.
Oh,
that was great for your first time out.
Good.
Move this out of your way.
Oh man.
I'll put your table in front of you.
Thank you.
How does sitting feel?
Oh, it feels nice. Feels nice. I still feel pressure, but it feels good. I did it. I joined the VIP list. I am currently in recovery. My lips are very chapped. I consider that it's been very good. And I'm hopeful that recovery will just keep looking great. I'm eating ice chips, thank goodness, because I'm really thirsty. I've got my 2 gowns. I just took a walk with my walker. This little belt that they have in case you fall. It was great. I tried to soak in every moment, be present. I had to take my glasses off so I couldn't see much, but they wheeled me a little bit into the OR. Everybody was so kind. And that was it. Then I woke up and I'm already in recovery room. Don't know what happened between the OR and here. Slept. Even Alex came to visit me. And I was asleep most of the time. But it was just nice knowing that I have someone here. I have kind of like discomfort in the upper part of my abdomen. Like what I guess, you know what the diaphragm is, I guess like that top portion area. I had this really bad like pain and I was like, oh no, I'm nauseous. All of a sudden I burped and that's what did it. So it was just the burp. I just walked maybe 8 feet, came back around feeling nauseous. My throat is really dry. When I swallow, it kind of hurts a little bit. But I feel like I'm doing great. I just went to use the restroom and they want you to do that. So I peed a really good amount. And then they have some like homework for me to do in here before I go home tomorrow, which will be in the afternoon. So I'm doing really well. I'm in a little bit of pain. It's like discomfort really. And I'm tired. So it's like my body's like sleep or deal with pain. But I feel great. I cannot believe I did this. I always chalk it up to like, it's been about 4 years, right? So 4 years in the making. This has been my year. Implants, a new house, surgery, good things, like the beginning of everything right now. I haven't seen my incisions. My stomach feels a little numb. I've got my fancy socks and my leg compressions. I'm so pumped. I'm so glad it's over. Anyway, that's how I feel right now. So it is 10 and I just had a whole lap around the floor. I couldn't even do that, earlier. I feel a little better in my stomach. They gave me spasm medication and they're gonna probably give me some meds so I can rest. But I thought I'd sit. Excuse that noise. Yeah, I'm just really tired. So I am finishing editing the video of the day of surgery, and I just thought that I would sort of add this in there because it was supposed to be that the surgery was on the 21st and I would go home on the 22nd, but what ended up happening was
I would, I don't know if it's considered a complication, but they kept me an extra day. And so what ended up happening is I would randomly start salivating. I could feel it in my jaw and I knew something was up, and then I would gag and would throw up. And so they didn't feel comfortable sending me on the 22nd. And that happened a couple times. And so in the evening of the 22nd or the morning of the 23rd, I gagged, but I didn't throw up. And for that, they just kept giving me spasm medication. I don't know if it was the spasm in the stomach, which, by the way, the doctor said it's not possible for it to be the stomach, maybe just the muscles around it. But it was a really weird feeling because it would just come out of nowhere. And pretty much when I would incline the bed or when I would try to get up, that's when it happened. So they kept me an extra day. My oldest's birthday is on the 23rd. So I was already freaking out that this was around his birthday and what could go wrong. But obviously that was even more concerning because they were going to keep me the 23rd as well. So I should have gone home on the 22nd. And then they said, we're going to keep you on the 23rd. They said, we'd like to keep you. And I guess because all day I was okay, they ended up sending me home around 6 p.m. on the 23rd, which I was thankful for because I was really bummed that I was going to miss his birthday. But everything ended up being okay. The walking really helped. And by the time I got home, if you'll notice that care package, oh my gosh, I feel like that's what my little heart needed. That blanket is still my favorite. It's super soft. And it was like the hug that I needed. The whole thing was great to just come home to. So if you have friends that are getting any surgery, really, it would be so nice for you to send them a little care package. Maybe not as big, but even if it was just a little cup or like a blanket or just little essentials like, hand lotion or chapstick, because my lips were very chapped. That would just be thoughtful. And I just know I'm like, man, that would be great to just in general do that for a friend or anybody that that might just need that extra support. I know I had like a neighbor that I just met. She brought over dinner one night for my family because I told her because our kids go to the same school. So I didn't tell very many people because I was so scared. But those that I did were so supportive and they showed up. I had another friend who delivered dinner a different night. My mom was here helping with the kids. So it was nice to know that they were taken care of, while like Alex was mostly supporting me and taking care of me. So that was wonderful. So anyway, I hope that this was helpful. I feel like I love seeing like what people go through and like they're actually walking through it. So I like the clips of like the driving and walking into the hospital. I wanted to do more, but it was a little hectic that day. And I think with what I got, you get the sense of like what happened. They gave me 2 bags to put my essentials in, and they had told me not to bring a lot of things because there wasn't a lot of room. But with those 2 bags, I put my little backpack in there. Half the stuff I packed, which I didn't pack that much, I didn't even use. I mean, you're kind of naked anyway, the day or 2 that you're in there. The last day I put on the same clothes that I walked in there with, and I had brought a sweater. So if you are going through the surgery, I would just recommend maybe 1 pair of underwear, obviously for you to like, for the way to, on the way back, and keep the same pants and shirt. There's no need for anything else because you're not going to have the energy for it. I didn't even have energy to brush my teeth, to be honest. I think I might have done that on the last day. And they provided for me at my hospital, they provided toothbrush and toothpaste. And I packed mine, but I was so out of it. No, sit down, please. I was so out of it that I didn't do that like the first night. So obviously toothbrush, and then my contacts, I didn't put them back in because I was exhausted. So it's funny because the last video that I did, I was talking about the tripod. No. And I wrote like, what was I thinking? Because there was no time for that. I barely had the setup. What I did talk into was like the little, like picture stand or the camera stand, my iPhone stand. That was it. There was no tripod situation. They gave me socks. So I didn't need my flip-flops or my, slippers that I thought I needed. So if you think you're going to need a lot, think less. Like you don't. You won't have time for anything. And I'm glad that I showered like the day before. I dried my hair. So that was like taken care of. There's just not much energy for anything. and it's less for you to carry out of the hospital. So no need. They pretty much take care of much of it. So that was that. I just wanted to add this to the end of like day of surgery, so you just understand a little more of what went down. And so far currently I am almost 3 weeks out and I still feel good, still trying to figure things out. But that'll be like the little update, I guess, fast forward from everything else that you guys just saw. So anyway, bye.